Hello there and welcome back to the channel. Today we are decluttering my clothes, which are in that dresser and the wardrobe that's open right behind me. We have done a range of wardrobe declutters on this channel, so I'm going to link a playlist below with the previous wardrobe declutters I've done over the years to inspire you if you would like to declutter along with me today. But we are going to tackle the hanging clothes in there, we're going to tackle the folded items that are in there, and I guess I'm not actually sure how much we're getting rid of today. I haven't tidied up. It's exactly how it normally looks in here. And by the way, if you're curious about the furniture and the decor here in the bedroom, I have done a video not long ago about the updates that we did to the furniture and items in here. I will find that and link that below in the description box for you as well. But most of my clothes are clean. I am keen to tackle, I'm not sure how much we're gonna find, so I'm keen to tackle these wardrobes. I know that there will be stuff to get rid of. I have no idea how much, so let's dive in and make sure if you have an area to declutter or tackle in your wardrobe clothing situation, clean along with me, will you? It'll make me feel so much better to know that we're doing this together. Let's dive in. Alright, so that is most of the clothes coming out of my drawers. So all of those drawers are empty now, aside from my bras. I have 5 bras, not including sports bras. That's what works for me. I've also gone through my underwear and my kind of stockings and these kind of little sock thingies. So these I've already gone through off camera, but the rest of the stuff is here and we're going to go through that together. A couple of things. So this just came out of the wash and the dryer. These are my flannelette winter pajamas. So I have another pair that I'm using at the moment, which is similar to this. It's very cold in Australia. If you have never visited in winter in the south where I'm from, it gets pretty damn cold. Anyway, so my pajamas were not in there, so I'm going to include them in the declutter because I'll be keeping those, but it'll help you see kind of what the inventory I have. Alright, so let's tackle pajamas first. So I have 2 pairs of these winter pajamas and I have a third pair that is sort of a lighter fabric, but it's long sleeve and long pants. And I do kind of find that I probably would be fine with 2 pajamas, but 3 sets of pajamas is okay. I'm happy to keep those. I also have these pajamas that my husband got me. I mean, my God. I do love avocados, but how cute are these? So these are summer pajamas. They're a bit lighter. I probably need to replace these, but I just love them because I love avocados. They're adorable. I'm going to be keeping those for now. And I have a set as well of kind of Kathmandu, like a thermal base layer. I very rarely use these, but if we go camping in the winter, which we will in a few weeks time, these are a lifesaver to sleep in. You can also use them when you go skiing and stuff like that. Not that we do that very often, but I'm going to be keeping those. So these pajamas are staying. I also have 1 pair of pajama shorts, but I have more short sleeve pajama type things that I need. So let's see what we got. This one, yeah, this is a nice material. It's a short sleeve t-shirt. I will be keeping that, which means that I have 3 long sleeve and 2 sort of summery pajamas. But I do also have these sort of old t-shirts that got downgraded to sleep t-shirts, but they're really worn out and they're not even all that comfortable to sleep in. So I'm going to toss these and we're going to start a declutter pile over by the door. And then I have my Sweden t-shirt. It's a bit wrinkly at the moment, but I am a Swede, a proud Swede, and I will sometimes wear this when I go to sports games and things like that. It lives with the for some reason it lives with the pajamas, but maybe I have to keep that, that's fine. I have a long sleeve pajama type top that I no longer need, so I'm gonna say thank you and goodbye to that one, and thank you to my friend who donated it to me. Now I'm noticing I only have one pair of shorts that are not like sports shorts. So I have a plan, and we'll look at jeans in a minute in my hanging clothes, but I'm going to be keeping these as well. So these guys are staying and going back in that top drawer. So let's move on to the sock mountain. Now, a thing that I use as a guideline for any clothes declutter type things is only keep things that make you comfortable, that you like wearing, that either fill a purpose, feel comfortable, insert thing here. Here is a good example. I bought these sort of little ankle socks thing. They're actually new. I just took the tag off them. But I really don't like this fit. It doesn't work with the shoes that I have, and I bought the wrong kind. And instead of taking them back, which I should have, I've kept them and I never use them. I've had these for more than a year. So I'm just going to go through quickly and find these little guys. And I'm going to check with my secondhand shop if they want them, because they are new. They have not been used. I tried them like once. Don't like them, don't want them. So there's 3 pairs of socks going. And in terms of the other ones, I have actually bought new, these by the way are compression socks that I use when I travel. You know, they're knee length, not so awesome looking ones, but they are great for traveling. If you have not used compression socks, it might be a really good thing for you to try. So all in all, I have about 15-16 pair of socks here, plus a few in the wash. But let me quickly check if all of these are okay. I tend to be really good, by the way, at throwing socks out that have a hole in them, or they've worn through the bottom. These are all looking fine. I'm going to pop these back in the drawer and keep these guys. Next up is exercise clothes, and I'm a pretty active person. I've had a few injuries over the last sort of 2 years, but I have quite a lot of exercise gear, and up in that cupboard over there I do have a big box of cycling clothes as well. So we're going to go through, actually let me grab that quickly and tip it out here so you can get a feel for what I've got. Let's be honest, shall we? This is not always the prettiest, but in here I have cycling socks, cycling shorts, you know, the padded kind of butt comfort shorts. I have a sports cap that I only really use for exercise. So I did go through this not that long ago, and again, those declutters are linked below. So I'm going to keep the items that are in here, but my drawer is getting pretty full. So I'm wondering if I have a couple of, I don't use them that often, but I'm not ready to get rid of them yet kind of things. Okay, slightly awkward angle here, but I also have a couple of sporting items that I used yesterday. I will be using these one more time before I throw them in the wash, because I just did strength. I didn't do a very sweaty workout. So I have a short sleeve top here, a sports bra, and some long black leggings. So all of these 3 I like. I will be keeping them. But it means that my giant pile here, so I've got pants, I've got short sleeves, and I've got long sleeves, bathing suits back there. We'll deal with them in a second. So I'm just going to quickly go through these because I know that I can get rid of these guys. These are Lululemon full-length leggings. I love these. I'm not sponsored, but Lululemon is amazing. However, I don't know if you can see that. These are almost see-through on the sides. I have had these for coming up on probably 9 or 10 years. I have washed them almost every week throughout the winter season because they're long leggings. They can't be donated. They're so worn and loved, but thank you so much for your kind service. All right, what else do we have? We have another pair of Lululemon leggings that I really like, 3/4 length. We've got kind of a knee length one, and we've got my hiking pants. So they're staying. These guys I bought, they are, I don't know, a basic Target brand or something. They're reasonably comfortable, but I don't love the pattern. I bought them for a dress-up thing from a second-hand shop, so I think I'm going to say goodbye to those. And these crazy fluoro things, I actually will put with my dress up stuff. I wore these for my hen's day. It was a really fun day, but unless I really need to be seen in the dark, you won't see me running around in these. So I think I'm gonna relocate these. Actually, I'm gonna pop them in here because I'm not ready to let go of them quite yet. It was a really fun day. I loved my hen's day, so I'm gonna be keeping that. The rest of the stuff here I'm pretty much gonna be keeping, so I'm just gonna fold it all up and put it back in the drawer, and we'll look at bathing suits. Alright, so I've got 3 fairly neat piles, and look, if you love folding KonMari style or whatever it is that you do that works for you, do the thing that you like. I find with exercise clothing specifically, when it's like silky, flimsy things, the fold doesn't really stay anyway. So as long as the thing fits in my container, and that's another thing with decluttering clothes, making sure that the thing fits in the drawer, the hanging space, the tub, the thing that you have, that's fine. Just make sure that it fits in there for you, and fold and deal with all of that as you see fit, because it doesn't have to be perfect. Progression over perfection is my motto. Okay, so when it comes to, I actually probably need to go shopping for sports bras and stuff, because I've only got 2 pairs at the moment. I've got the one that I wore yesterday for my workout and one more. So I probably do need to go shopping for that. In terms of bathing suits, I have this one piece. I'll see if I can find the link to where I bought this from, but this is sort of a halter neck style, and I bought a second one, similar but a little bit different cut. These are really, really comfortable. Like, I've been wearing bikinis for years, and I've only recently gone back to one piece bathing suits, but I like both of these. These are quite new, but in that vein, you can probably tell, like, I like blue. You'll see a lot of pink in my wardrobe later as well. But I have one kind of matching halter neck bikini set here, and then I have this set, which is super cute. It's like polka dot things, and it's got like a little bow there. This is from Sea Folly Australia, not sponsored at all, and I just have a really plain kind of triangle halter neck bikini. I really don't need this many, but I like both of these. So I know this is a decluttering video and we should be letting it all go, but I'm actually going to keep these because we're in winter now. If I have not worn one of these all next summer, I will be decluttering that. The one-piece suits I really do like for, you know, just kind of swimming and a little bit more coverage as well. Makes me feel a bit more comfortable, but I do like bikinis at times, so they still fit in the container. This is the container I've allocated. If I buy one more sports bra, we might run out of space, but that's okay. So let's put this all back in the drawers. And there we go, it fits in the drawer, and I quickly wanted to touch on something that I get asked sometimes. These drawers here, drawer dividers, they're from IKEA. They're the Skub brand. I'll find them and link them on the screen for you or in the description below. But essentially I often use these sort of things as dividers inside the drawers. And the reason that that's really useful is that, you know, this way your piles won't bleed together and intermingle, and you don't have to go and buy those expensive drawer dividers. If you don't have tubs like this, you could use shoe boxes, you could use whatever storage containers you have handy, but I had these on hand, so I'm going to be using those. Alright, so quick status update. We've put our stuff away. This over here is toss. I will see if my husband wants the t-shirts or anything for rags in the garage or something. Otherwise they're going in the bin. And over here we've got some donations. So let's dive into the rest of the wardrobe. So let's start up top. That is the box you just saw with the exercise stuff. So we're going to leave that one as it is. I also have a couple of handbags. I have done many what's in my handbag video. I will link that playlist below, but I have actually recently upgraded to a new handbag. Believe it or not, I bought a new leather handbag in Italy. I will probably do a tour of that as well, but if you want to check out the handbag videos, do that. And I bought this little super cute clutch at my secondhand shop the other week. I've had a black separate clutch for ages. But I thought it'd be nice to have something just a little bit of a different color. So anyway, I will be keeping these, but they actually go in a different part of the house. So I'm gonna put a relocate pile on the bed behind you. And the rest of the items up here, so we were just on the other side over here before. I've got a kind of a snuggly hoodie here that I will be keeping, but I probably should fold it up a little bit better. And then I have two kind of summer hats. And I have this bag that my hoodie came in that I don't really think that I need. So let's add that to our donation pile. And then I have a book that I'm giving to a friend of mine, and I don't really have a spot in my office, so it's been hanging out up here. But that's essentially all the stuff that goes up here. I'm gonna refold that jumper, and I know that I have at least one more jumper of a similar style that can go back here. I also found another kind of fleecy guy, and I don't know if you can see, but basically the life of a cat owner. I have a white cat, and there's white hair on everything, but that's okay. So basically this whole section here, I've got my laundry basket hanging out under here as you saw before. So this is where I keep like skirts, pants, short sleeve things, and then behind here, which we'll look at in a second, is all my dresses. So I'm just quickly gonna go through and take out anything that I don't wanna keep. You can empty all this stuff out on your bed if you want, but today I'm showing you the alternative method, which is keep the stuff that you know that you want and like. Don't take it out of the closet, you don't have to. And let's see what we can get rid of. Okay, so with the shirts, I just whipped through that real quick, but I've got a couple of things that I wanted to run past you. This shirt, by the way, 90% of my clothes, maybe more, is actually secondhand. I buy a lot of things secondhand, whether it's in the secondhand shop or online. This one I found for I think $1 or $2 in a secondhand shop. They're really cute with like black office pants or something like that. This is a bit tight, but I really like the style, so I think what I'm gonna do is keep this, and if I have not worn it, by the next time I declutter it goes. But I like it, and I don't have a color coordination, by the way. I just kind of put my like items together. So this is a combination of like plain t-shirts, office tops, things like that. And then I've got sort of long sleeve shirts and cardigans, including the one I'm wearing today. So I think I'm pretty good in terms of long sleeves and cardigans, and yeah. But what am I getting rid of? So I have this really nice top. This is what happens when you buy and don't try. So I bought this in an op shop for not very much, and it's super cute. It's just a Target brand, but it is too tight over my chest. I should have tried it on, even if it's just $2. So now it has to go back to the op shop to get donated again. This, however, I have had, it's a Michael Kors brand, and I really love this, but it is so faded. I can't even donate it. It's like worn and loved. So thank you, beautiful top, for being a wonderful companion. Same thing with this one. It's black, but it is pilling. It is not looking nice, so we're gonna get rid of that too. Unfortunately, that will be trash. Same as this sort of tank top. Again, just a cheap Target brand, but I've worn it a lot, most recently on holidays in Rome. And then this one, I don't mind the cut. This is just sort of a t-shirt, loose fitting and really good, but this orange, it's not really my color. So I've tried it, I've worn it a few times for work and stuff, but it can go back to the op shop. And there we go, the pile is growing. I will show you in a second, but first, let's tackle what I've got hanging here, which is skirts and pants and shorts. So let's have a quick look. Alright, so here's the deal with pants. I have 2 pair of shorts, 1 pair of black like office type pants, or if you ever need like nice pants for an event, and I have a really nice loose fitting skirt. And I have these pants that are really like nice and loose, 3/4 length, beautiful if it's a hot day. When it comes to jeans, I have these darker jeans that I'm wearing today. I have a lighter pair of the same exact brand. And I do have these black jeans. These are all, I don't even know what brand this is. I think they're Levi's. And I love these, but these have that common thing that happens, which is that they're getting really worn on the inside of the thighs. But I think these jeans, they fit me really well around the waist. So I'm gonna turn these into jean shorts and wear them in the upcoming summer. I do have another pair of black jeans, more like a slim fit jean, that is in the wash at the moment. So I will have my lighter colored ones, the ones I'm wearing, and the black ones, which is fine. So the vast majority of this cloth will go and the rest will turn into shorts. All right, so we're through most of the hanging clothes. We've got donations. I'm gonna check if we can do something with this Oodie bag, but I probably don't need to keep it. Turning those into shorts. The trash pile is growing and those bags are going somewhere else. But this is looking a little bit more spacious. I've got quite a few empty hangers here. And yeah, I've got all my sort of hanging tops there. And then I've got those snugglier tops there. I also have this one here, which I've worn in a few of my videos. It's really nice and warm in the winter time, so I really do like that one. All right, I'm gonna move the wardrobe over and we're gonna tackle what's on this side. All right, so let's tackle the hanging clothes. We've got all of my dresses here and we have my super cute hoodie that my husband gave me for my birthday. It is warm, it is snuggly, it is cold in Australia at the moment. So that's really all that I have here. And then I have my sort of summery shoes and my high heels. I did a whole video on shoes, which I will link below for you. But this is essentially where I keep my nicer pairs or the out of season pairs because I do have the space in here. I also have my minimalist jewelry collection. I've done a separate video on this organizer and my jewelry, but you can check that out in the link below as well if you would like. The final thing I have up here is just like a dress bag. I use this very rarely. I use it for my wedding dress and things like that, but I guess it's good to have, so I'm not going to get rid of it. I'm just going to tuck it behind here, and if I ever need it, I will use it. Main reason as well that I'm keeping something like that is even though I might not need it, someone might borrow a dress or something off me and want to use it. So that's why I'm kind of keeping hold of it. So I'm going to use a similar technique to what I did before. I know there are things in here that I want to keep, and I know there are things that I definitely will want to get rid of that I have not used at all. So let's start with the things that we're going to get rid of. So I'm getting rid of two things out of the wardrobe off the bat. This is a long sleeve kind of office dress, I guess. I bought it thinking, you know, I'm going to use it. It's actually quite a nice dress, but I don't really have a use case for it. Like my work doesn't need me to wear like these sort of things very often. The cleavage is also a little bit deeper than I would like it to be. So that's going to be donated. And then we have this sundress that I have worn to bits. It's just a cheap brand like H&M or something, but it is falling apart. There's literally holes in it. So again, I'm gonna check with my husband if he can use it for rags. If not, thank you dress for all the fun summer memories, and off it goes. Now let's look at some of the stuff that I am keeping. If you followed along, you recognize this one. This was my wedding dress. I did not have a classic white wedding dress. I love this dress. It is so comfortable, and it was about $50. Along with those two previous dresses that you saw, I actually bought those as backup dresses, all bought online, about 50 bucks each. Pretty happy with that. I really love this dress. I found it for $20 in a secondhand shop. It's got pockets. I mean, who doesn't love pockets? And this is probably one of my favorite all-time party dresses. I've had it for quite a few years now. But yeah, really love it. Definitely keeping that. And lastly, we have, I guess, in between kind of a casual dress and sometimes wearing to work, this dress here. It's sort of a blue tealy colour. It doesn't really come across like that on the screen. I often wear it with a little black belt. Really like this one. Secondhand. This one I bought new. It's like a polka dot, very soft material. Did not wear this heaps last summer, so watch this space. It may go after the next summer season if I don't wear it too much. This one, however, I love. It is soft, non-wrinkly. I bought it in Thailand a really long time ago. It's probably getting to get rid of it soon, but I am holding on to it for another summer. And then I have two, I guess, kind of casual work dresses. This one is from Jackie. Wear it a lot, have worn it a lot in past roles. Probably has a little bit longer in it. And this one here is more like sort of almost like a t-shirt style dress. You could dress it up with a belt, dress it down, wear it with sneakers. Have worn it a little bit, but not heaps. It's sort of a dark charcoal, so gonna be keeping that. And just like that, we are done with the hanging clothes. Here are all the hangers of the stuff that we got rid of. I find it so interesting that, you know, I don't really plan exactly what to get rid of. I just go through my stuff and you get to follow along. But these are the amount of items that came off the hangers. So let's look at the final result of what we got left and what we're getting rid of. I reckon that was a pretty successful declutter. I have a pile of things to go to donations. I have a pile of things to throw out. And it just goes to show that however big or small declutter you do, there is always going to be stuff lying around that you don't need that could either go to good use for somebody else. I'm sure these clothing, I remember finding these leggings for like $2 for a fancy dress party, and I was like, great, this is really what I need. I didn't really need them beyond that party, but this is a great way to just say thank you to those items and pass them on to someone else who can use them. So, and also little things like repurposing stuff that you already have. I love these jeans and I'm so excited that I can turn them into shorts and actually use them for a little while longer. And who knows, maybe I can use, actually let me know in the comments if you watched this far, what can I do with like jeans legs? Can I turn that into some kind of artwork? What can I use that for? Maybe a toy for my cat, I don't know. Let me know in the comments if you've got some good ideas to not waste fabric, because I hate throwing things in landfill. And I know that a lot of places do recycle clothes, so I'm actually going to look into where I could potentially take these couple of items to get recycled in Melbourne where I live. I'm sure if you were to Google it in your local area, you could find something as well. Most importantly, a bunch of things are leaving my house and I hope you cluttered along. Let me know in the comments how much stuff you got rid of, and I look forward to see you in the next video.